with a teenager, a toddler, and a crazy ex. But now that we've got a boy of our own on the way, they've got nothing to say. Bethany pats her stomach complacently. I glance over at Felicia, and sure enough, she's not even suppressing her smirk. The beautiful thing about Bethany is that she gives you all the gossip you'd ever want to know about her, right to your face. She's not ashamed of anything. Felicia and we like to know what's going on with people, their stories. Felicia used to work behind the scenes in television, something about scripts and layout, which I always thought was just for magazines. She's very visual, and I know she's loving the picture Bethany makes as she tilts her head back and takes a swig from her Diet Pepsi. You'd think someone with secrets like mine couldn't be friends with someone like Felicia, wouldn't you? But the key to covering up your past is to layer in a story that's good enough to be a distraction. My personal smokescreen is the way I met my husband, Andrew, on findmymatch.com. In a way, our story is the inverse of Bethany's. He was the single parent, I was the self-sufficient stranger, although I wasn't rich, and I was on the run. Not that Andrew knew that. For him, my smokescreen had to be that I was an only child in mourning for my parents who'd died together in a car crash. I almost backpedaled when I learned his wife had died in childbirth. But in the end, I just added that guilt to the pile I'd already accumulated. Andrew was calm, smart, and patient, and Emma seemed like the one thing I'd been waiting for my whole life. I fell hard for them both, but I didn't kid myself that I deserved them. All I could hope was that starting over as a new person with a loving family would give me a chance to earn it for real. When I told the story to Felicia, I spun a dozen tales of online dating nightmares. I could get laughs for the imaginary guy with the foot fetish, the one whose wife crashed our date, the one who referred to himself in the third person. We are so lucky, I told her. We've got great guys. The world is full of crazies. Not like me. I'm only crazy on paper. Once I shed my name, I left all the madness behind. Maybe I am lying about my past, but I'm being honest here in the present. I love the feel of the sun on my face, my friends beside me, the happy shrieks of children. I'm not lying about anything that really matters. Lizzie! Emma comes running over to me with something clenched in her hand. Look what I found! I brace myself as she sticks her hand uncomfortably close to my face. This discovery could be anything from a beetle to a used eraser. She unfolds her chubby fingers to reveal a rhinestone pendant with the top loop broken off. The letter is L. It's real diamonds, and L is for Lizzie. Eagerly, she presses it into my hand and takes off again, mulch flying under her feet. I curl my fingers over the trinket, wishing Lizzie had always been my real name or anywhere close to it. Sweet, Felicia says, and I can see she's glad she isn't holding somebody else's discarded junk. Her turn will come around again. I still remember when her son started collecting leaves. Everything that came out of Felicia's purse for weeks was powdered with dried brown leaf fragments. Want a piece of gum? Bethany asks, adding another stick to the bulge in her cheek. I shake my head as Felicia's phone buzzes. She pulls it out, then looks up at us. Getting together a carpool for book club. You going? Bethany shrugs. We all know she isn't interested. Even at the pool, she never pulls so much as a magazine out of her bag. I have been a regular at the book club, even though I tell myself it's a mistake every single month. And when this month's book was nominated, I tried to trash it.